Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today's topic is role of Nusratul Islam and Dogra rule. In 1899, Ghulam Rasul Shah founded an organization to promote education among the almost illiterate majority of Kashmiri Muslims. Nusratul Islam Society for the Victory of Islam had a humble beginning in a cottage in the Rajouri Kadal locality of central Srinagar. The ANJMAN-I founded the creation of the Islamic High School in 1905. Ghulam Rasul Shah's successor, Mirwaiz Ahmadullah, went on set up the Oriental College in Srinagar. By 1912, the Mirwaiz family had transformed the seminary into a school offering both secular and religious education. ANI spread its networks of schools throughout Kashmir, enabling thousands to receive education. Kashmiri's educational had a brand name Islamia School. This institution educated the Muslims of Kashmir for 3 generations. Former Chief Minister Mufti Muhammad Saeed, former Chief Minister Syed Mir Qasim, many high court judges and professors, and Sheikh Abdullah was both a student and a science teacher here. Now, Dogra rule. The Western system of education in the state the schools were run by the number of the Hindu and Muslim communities and generally housed in temples and mosques. The hectic literacy activity during Ranbir Singh's regime received life and from his personal interest and care about this aspect of the cultural life of the people of the state. Maharaja Ramit Singh, who ruled this state from 1857 to 1885, did not establish any school on the western lines, but his son and successor Maharaja Pratap Singh established one such school in the very first year of his regime, and that means 1886. Then forwarded more and more schools where the western type of education was imported were opened. These modern schools were divided into three categories. That means primary, middle, and high school. The high schools prepared the students for the matriculation examination of the Punjab University, to which these institutions were affiliated. The members had to a great expansion of the females' education in the state, and within a period of 35 years, that means 1910 to 1945, the number of schools reached 21,062. In 1930, the government stressed the attention towards basic primary, secondary, and adult education in the state. The teachers' training school was remolded and was started in Srinagar in October 1938. Another teacher training school was opened in Jammu for BT classes. The drive against illiteracy met with great success. There were over 40 adult literacy centers in 1943 and above 55,000 adults were being made literate. About 28,000 were granted literary certificates. Of these, 1,457 were women. In 1925, the number of primary schools were 706. It rose to 20,728 in 1945. Government paid the attention towards the physical education also. During the period, physical instructions and directors were accordingly attached to the schools and colleges. Many steps were taken up for the education of backward communities and areas. Scholarships were granted and education was made free up to matriculation, and only a normal fee was charged in the colleges. Special attention was paid towards female education in the state by the Maharaja Hari Singh. A special department for female education under a deputy director was set up. Free provided and appointment to college girls from house to house to collect girls from house to house and bearing them to schools. Thank you. Now the next lecture is Sharp Committee, recommendations of Sharp Committee and KG Sadin's report.